Just loving the serenity of the English countryside. Good morning. Welcome to Diggin with Deej. It's day 6, Thursday morning. Out on a new field. Bright and early. My first find is a very curious one. And it kind of reminds me of a Roman pie cutter or pastry cutter. But the scallops are going the wrong direction. So if you know what this is, please put it in the comments. We'll have to see what the experts say. Yep. T2 Plus strikes again. Got another button. Shank is kind of straightened out on it. Let's see what else we can find. Today I'm using the stock coil, trying the stock coil out in this field. And the next hole is a broken button. Old brake. And the next hole got a greenie. I don't see any detail on it really. You don't want to get these wet, just in case there is any detail left on them. But I don't see anything. Okay, I just radioed Dave. Yesterday, our friend Dave dug a Roman key, but it was missing part of the handle. I just dug a handle to what I think is a key. Dave has half of his handle, so he said, if you have a whole circle, it's not going to be big enough. It's not going to go to my key. There could be 2 Roman keys out here, you guys. Look at that. Yeah, we got to get to work and try to find the rest of it. Here I'm still working on the same hole where I found that handle to a key. Thought I had found the other half of it. The other signal in the hole was part of a harmonica reed. Dug this 4-inch hole, and I see it in the clod. It's in the clump, it's in the clump, it's in the clump. Mark the Berg Hunter. And it's another broken button. Nice and greenish. We'll take her. Good morning, everybody. Well, I got a bang and 90 signal. Solid, thick brass hinge. Piece of a brass hinge. That's all it was. Hey, but the adrenaline had me going. Dug something huge. Huge and green. I'm not sure what that is. Probably a top to a container, maybe? Look at this. And it's green. Very green. Super green. Look at that. It's a lid to something. Very cool. That's going in my bag. Now you guys have heard me talk about how tiny of stuff the T2 can lock onto. Is that tiny enough for you? See if I can get it on the end of my baby finger if that's possible. Okay, this is on the end of my baby finger. That's how tiny this thing is. I'm putting it in my finds box, but I have no idea what that is. Got a 5-6-inch hole. Got another button. This one has a little gold gild on the back, so maybe there'll be some text. I'm just going to let it dry and then brush the dirt off once it's dry. I just dug a great big lead ingot. Is what I'm calling it. And you just because it doesn't look like it's a melted blob of lead. So, not sure, but it's made of lead. Just had a banging signal. Only 4 or 5 inches deep. I thought it was going to be a copper coin for sure. Heavy duty something or other. It looked like it was stuck in the dirt like that. And I said, oh, another button. Then I pulled it out. I have no idea what that is. But the person that goes over our finds when we leave will know what that is. Now, I'm not sure what this is. It's got the patina, but then look at the end. That's strange. I wonder if this is part of a pipe tamper, maybe? I don't know. We're going to keep her, just in case. It's a piece of a heartbreaker. Part of a bell. As Digger Dawn says, it's a moo tube. Now, this might be a giant furniture tack. It was pounded into something. It's a honker for sure. Look at that. Okay, getting off the field to go get some lunch. At this point in the trip, Donnie has been sick and stayed home. This is now the second day and was out of his hay fever medicine. So at 3:30, our team and barn leader, Tim, and I drove to town to get more medicine for Don. Hopefully, making him feel better. And then came back and picked up everybody and brought them back to the barn. Okay, these are the finds. This is the end of day 6, Thursday night. Everything on this side I've dug. In pottery I picked up. A couple of the musket balls are mine. Everything over here to there are donations from the guys. Oh, excuse me. And this is mine. You saw me dig that. These other, all those buttons the guys donated. Some of the musket balls. Some of the pottery. There's a cow tag. A very, very cool, what's left of a jar stopper, I think. So quite an assortment of finds. Lots and lots and lots of buttons. So that's the roundup. After 6 days, we only have one more day of hunting. And I have to bag these up for the person that goes through them to identify everything. I have to bag things up tonight because they're picking them up tomorrow night. So the next roundup will be just Friday's finds. Thanks for watching.